All right. Hey y'all. Welcome to another episode of our Von Carstein playthrough. This is our Von Carstein Lord. He's probably, I don't know, one of the most powerful characters in the game. Sure, I mean, there's a lot of powerful careers that you can go for, but this guy is pretty awesome. He's not quite top tier in melee ability, just because he doesn't, nowhere in his career tree does he get the perk. But like all of the other pure melee or, you know, melee focused characters, they get a perk somewhere in their tree that gives them immunity to stagger from hits under 15 damage. You can of course get, if you get athletics up, you can get 50% resistant to stagger, but if you have 50% resistant to all stagger plus total immunity to stagger under 15 damage, you basically just never get staggered. So you can plow into a group of 10 guys and just kill them all. Whereas this guy, if he plows into a group of 10 guys, he's just going to get chain staggered by, you know, peasants with sticks or whatever. However, he does have a special career ability where he can turn into a swarm of bats and just fly away. So that kind of, you know, so he can't fight in the middle of a blob, but if he ever gets caught in the middle of a blob, he can always just bat form and fly away. So, you know, he's pretty badass. And then he also gets this ability, killing blows in their, every time he kills something by hitting it in their head, he gets 3 winds of magic back. So essentially he's got infinite winds of magic. And you can also get Mist Form heals 3 hit points per second. So that means whenever he goes into bat form, he gets his health back. Plus he's got magic that heals him. So yeah, so he's pretty insane basically. Yeah, that's what I wanted to, I just wanted to have a bit of, you know, semi-mindless fun. Just going around smashing people with my insane vampire lord. Yeah, I always forget to go this time. Price when selling equipment. I tend to use blacksmithing to make heaps of money, so that 15% reduced penalty is really good for blacksmithing. 30% extra carrying capacity is not bad. The reason we've got all these skills to spend is because we've been reading heaps of books. We just need to get blacksmithing up to 100 so that we can get we get a free discipline point out of that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna. Hey, how far, Joshua? Not sure if I'm actually gonna use guns or not. I feel like guns, having a pistol, like riding around with a pistol and just executing people would be pretty fun. But these scrolls. I think we're just missing the top like 4 or something. Wolfhart's Almanac, Introduction, yeah. Got Wolfhart's Almanac, we've got Lockstock, yeah. Yeah, I think it's just these. Maybe the Art of War. Cool. And then I might just get that money back by doing a bit more blacksmithing. Hey, Mortal Coil. Thanks again for the that blacksmithing recipe. It's been helping me out lots. I don't use it as much when I'm playing Old Realms, but I even used it a bit when I was playing the start of this. Oh, I've used it a fair bit in this campaign as well. It's just, it's kind of convenient as well, because even though you make a lot more money from the money poles, with the money poles you need to smelt 2 Pugios to get the ingots to make the money pole. So in terms of like how much smithing stamina it uses, you know, you kind of have to use more smithing stamina to make it. So it is like way more profit but I don't know, yeah, it's like, it's still probably better money-wise to build the big money poles once you can, and if you've got enough Pugios. But yeah, one in vanilla, it's harder to get Pugios, and you have to go to Azure Lands to get Tribesman daggers, so it's really good The pure wood recipe is really good for money in that. But even in this where Pujos are plentiful, there's times when I go to Bretonia and I haven't got any Pujos. There's times, and also there's that factor of like the smithing endurance. So it's yeah, it's, I don't know, it's interesting. It's very effective just by wood. Yeah, it's most effective in the base game, exactly, yeah. That's very good. Yeah, we're out of iron. Fuck. This is what I mean. See, there's ingots. I wonder if we can... Do anything that's got iron? No, only Pujos, yeah. So yeah, one thing I do sometimes is I'll make hammers and stuff. This is my sort of old realms version of your wooden money pole is the budget Carl Franz hammer. So yeah, it's this exact recipe actually. They just like make this as big as possible and just make these because it only uses 5 wrought iron and you usually end up with like hundreds of wrought iron. So it's kind of essentially the same as just being wood only kind of thing. Super excited for the next Old Realms update. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I am excited about the War Sales DLC, but I don't know. I kind of feel like it's going to be. I kind of feel like there's going to be a lot of cool stuff in it, but it's not going to be super like deep. You know, like I think that's the thing with Old Realms. Like it feels sort of deeper and like it feels like there's more content. You know, whereas I feel like with War Sales, like I'm definitely looking forward to War Sales, but it. You know, I think it's just gonna be like I'm gonna be checking out all the new stuff and the ships and everything, and it's gonna be all cool. And then, you know, I'm gonna be missing Old Realms again. You know. What am I doing? Oh, we can make some. Actually, no, I just might do these because they're I think they're higher smithing skill. These are actually worth a bit less than the wooden money poles, I think. Actually, we'll make some wooden money poles. So what we were talking about, what I was just talking about was when you're using blacksmithing to make infinite money, usually what I do is I go for this. Yeah, I try and unlock this first. So you just, at first you only have this unlocked. You make a few of those until you unlock that. Or that, or that. These ones only use just one wood. And once you got that, you can just keep making infinite money by just making wood. This one's worth a little bit more than the others, but yeah, but all 3 of them are fine. And then you just keep making those until you unlock this, which is worth like these worth like 140, 180, you know, around that sort of gold. As soon as you get that unlocked, these are worth about 18, you know, 1500 to 1800 gold if you can make a decent one. And then very soon after that, and then eventually I go from there to making the big money pole, which is like that. But yeah, so that one's worth, you know, 12, 15, 18,000 depending on how good you make it. But yeah, Mortal Coil put me onto this intermediate money pole, which is really cool. You just need Rake Head, which is available pretty much straight away. And then you go for this one, Rectangular Banner. And you go for this one, Short Pine Shaft, and you can max the size of all those. And all it requires is 1 wood. That's the great thing about it. Like, it doesn't make quite as much money as some of the other recipes, but it only literally requires 1 wood. And the last 2 banners make it worth more for the glaive. More than the hook, you reckon? Do we make any? What do we make? Bent. I think this is the same as bent. Okay, so well, the hammer's worth a little bit more, but yeah. So this hammer is basically my my wood money pole for Old Realms, but in vanilla, the wood money pole is better. But I've been using the wood money pool sometimes in this as well. Like when I first went to Bretonia and I didn't have any ingots, I was just like, oh, well, I'll just make some money poles and get 5,000. Sorry, which, where are we going? So my money pole recipe that I got from, I can't remember who got the money pole. Who did I get the money pole recipe from? Was that from you as well? The original money pole? So the theory was this one's good because this gives you the ability to hook people off their horses. Gives you this dismount ability. Plus you can couch it, brace it, you know, you can do everything. But yeah, so what are you saying? This cloth banner, the last two banners. Which banner? What? Like one of these ones, the double hooks, because these would also give you the dismounting. We're saying these two banners. Yeah, I'm saying which pieces are you talking about? Yeah, these two, right? Ah, okay, cool. Alright, nice. Have to try that out sometime. But yeah, once you can make something that's worth like 5,000 gold ish, or you know, with the money poles you can make stuff that's 20,000. You've kind of got infinite money anyway, so it's not like a huge deal. The only time is when you're trying to buy like armors that are worth 200,000 or something, it's a bit annoying if you got to save up 5 grand a pop. Whereas if you can trade, you know, 20,000 gold items for it, it's a bit quicker. Anyway, so we are now at the point where we can just smash big armies. We need to kill like 2 more beastman parties to be able to get to tier 4. But I actually kind of want to try to take on... Actually, no, I might smash a couple more beastman parties, get my last companion, just so we're as strong as possible. And then I kind of want to try and take on one of the 300-man... Or is it 300-man or 400-man beastman armies, like the big ones? Where's the, where's that herdstone again? Fuck, I always forget where that herdstone is. It's here, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, here we go.
We will try. I'm taking command.
My dudes are just killing everybody. I'm just gonna try and quickly cast a spells so I can get a little bit of magic. XP. Anyone did?
Yeah! Victory! Yeah! At last!
That was weird. Just, yeah, that was really weird. It said that it didn't give me any. It said defeat. It didn't give me any. Didn't tell me that I got any renown. Oh, I did get the renown though. Cool. That's okay. I was like, what's going on here? I might just get rid of these ulcerators so I can convert some more minotaurs. Slufina Shadowheart. I got a spellcraft up. Like vampire armor. It's really good, yeah. Looks pretty sweet. Yeah, I reckon we can smash this party.
We will trouble. I'm taking command.
Let's try and cast as many spells as I can. Yeah, we didn't. I don't think we quite made it. I have to look for some more light armors so that, because I want my guys to have like really good casting, but I want them to be only 1 renown. I don't know if we ever actually got a renown. I don't think we ever actually got a tournament champion. I usually like to get a tournament champion early so I can. Did you kill them? Yeah, they got just annihilated. We're gonna go for a bigger battle soon. What are we overburdened? Overburdened and hurting. And how many? We got 12 of us.
We're not looking for a fight.
Vampire heroes should be pretty able to ably equipped to deal with these guys. We got our 1.7 renown that we needed, so we're now tier 4. Alright, now we can go and get the last vampire hero. I'm not reading any books. Gotta read some books. Nothing more we can get from studying. Oh, broad-bladed throwing knives, they give you heaps. Alright. So let's go, we'll try and make some bent, what do you call it? Try and make some bent. So this is the low level version of the money pole, which you can only at maximum make a balanced version. But if you get really high level smithing, higher level versions are probably better, maybe better, because you can get legendary without using much more material. But yeah, low level, this one's pretty good. But we want to test it against the better banner. So that was cracked. Bent. Okay, so we've made a bent one now. So we're gonna know, so we'll know how much bent is worth. Now we'll try and change this banner to one of these level 5 ones. Which one do you reckon is better? This one or this one? Or the same? Which one makes them have more damage? That one was more damage, so I'm guessing that one's more. Well, we made a cracked one already of the other one, so... Oh, there we go, we made a bent one now. They're both the same? Ah, okay. Alright, so... it's basically the same. Worth like 69 gold more. Yeah. But, oh, good to know. Slightly more. The other good thing about that is it's a tier 5 part, where this is a tier 4 part. So yeah, if you want to, so the normal money pole is probably better when you're lower level because you're more likely to make a bent one that's going to be worth more, whereas the cracked ones are worth, you know, half as much. But once you get, if you get really high smithing and you got like 300 smithing and you're making like legendary ones and shit, it might be better to go for the higher tier one and put a tier 4 butt cap on it as well. Then you'll be able to roll legendary, because you can't roll. Depending if it's all low quality parts, you can't roll high. You know, like so. With this money pole, because it's got a lot of low quality parts, the highest we can roll is a balanced. We can go cracked, bent, normal, or balanced. There's only 4 versions that we can make. But with this one, because it's a bit higher, it's got a tier 4 part instead of tier 5 flag instead of a tier 4 hook. We might be able to get mastercrafted, like the next one above balanced. Probably won't be able to get legendary with that, but if you put the if you put a tier 3 or tier 4 butt cap on it instead of the tier 1 nothing we've got on there now, you know, that could be good. But yeah, cool. Azrai bows. We got stacked step arrows. We got 1 stacked step arrow. And buy a short rifle. Yeah, I might start getting my my gunpowder up. I'm just going to keep the arrows of potency on me. I could give them to the new guy, I guess. But the only thing with arrows of potency I've learned is I never put them in my, try to never put them in my inventory now, because, you know, I'll buy some arrows of potency, forget to equip them on somebody, they'll just be in my ranged weapons in my inventory, and then I'll go and do a loot and have a million ranged weapons, and then just sell them all and just lose my arrows of potency. That is a super rare thing that I just bought. Oh yeah, we can now do the village, the plague village quest. I think you can do it at tier 3 as a vampire. You can do it at tier 1 if you're empire. A tier 0 at Empire, so straight away. I think Bretonia you can do it at like tier 1 or maybe tier 2. You have tier 2. Pretty easy, pretty early. But yeah, vampires I think you gotta be tier 3. It's pretty rough, but. And this is just a little quest that gives you a 20 extra permanent increase of 20 hit points, which is pretty nice. Where's Miriest? Oh, over here. Does anyone know how the stagger mechanic works? So in this game, in this mod, you can get immunity to stagger under 15. But I was just wondering, is there any like innate stagger resistance? Like if I've got like 400 hit points, do I still get staggered on a 1 hit point hit? Or is there actually any, like, is there any minimum where you don't get staggered? Like if you take 0 damage, do you still get staggered? Oh yeah, I gotta not shoot him, that's right, because I'm trying to... Wait, there's no need for violence, says the cultist. Papa Nurgle takes care of his own. His gift is yours if you accept it. Plus 20 hit points permanently. Alright, I accept the gift from these desperate gods. I don't consider myself beholden to them in any way though. I just take their stolen magics and get my plus 20 gift to a Nurgle, plus 20 hit points. Huzzah. I don't think I need... Yeah, one point of gunpowder is enough. It might be a bit slow, but we can definitely get it up. Alright, let's go hunting for some new companions. In this mod, there's a minimum to get staggered. I didn't know the number. Oh, there is a minimum to get staggered in this mod, is there? Okay. So yeah, because I was wondering, I thought like maybe the warrior characters are the only ones that have stagger immunity. They can get 15. Anything under 15 doesn't stagger them. But then I was just wondering, like yesterday, like maybe there isn't. Maybe that actually raises it from a a normal immunity that you have. Okay, Pertran the vampire. We'll hire him.
What do you want?
If he's got a bad haircut though, it's all over. And a lot of I maxed out ward save and max armor, and I would only ever get staggered very rarely when you're playing as a vampire. All right. Yeah, he's got a pretty good haircut. We'll give him a day in court. Nice shoulders. Find the woodland shoulders. Pretty good. Fernline helmet. Necromancer. There we go. Well, give him that hood. No, it's only got 6 armor, but it gives him a bit of extra magic damage, so it's not too bad. Some boots. These boots are not very good, but they're just good. They're just low weight, so you get fast regen. And Necrot cape is pretty good body, pretty good armor for the weight. I mean, it's a lot heavier than this, but it is pretty good armor for the weight, and it gives him extra magic damage. I might give him... Yeah, make him a little bit unique. Best way to be a bloodline by choosing mechanics is to get as much faith as possible and then receive blood kiss. I think it resets your faith to 0 when you after you change that, doesn't it? Just gonna check over here and see if there's another vampire. And then we'll respec him and we'll be ready to rock and roll. know the vampire. All right.
Your lordship.
Not sure, I might have bugged it. I just know that if Manfred has word save, where's mine? Oh, so yeah, you have actually gotten word save on your characters, or you haven't tested it yet? I can definitely get ward save on my companion vampires, which is cool.
What do you want of me?
Hey, Sam. Alright, Arnold the vampire already has duelist, so I don't have to respec one-handed. Oh, he's got a shit haircut though. It's not good. Alright, I'll hold the phone. I mean, I guess I could deal with it. It's fine. We'll keep him. He does have a bad haircut, but that's fine. We'll keep his hood on. Crazy about me. So yeah, got to give these arrows of potency always equipped on somebody, so that they don't get wrecked and don't get lost. Ah, insufficient cast level. See, he should be adept, so I've got to respec his magic, so I'll be able to cast spells. Oh yeah, who's on the leaderboard? Oh, yes, Slafina Shadowheart. So we're getting one renown per day passively because Slafina's won so many tournaments. What a Chad. Oh well, she's like the only one that wins tournaments. That's weird. I wonder why. I don't know. Wolfspaw's won a couple. Maybe it's because I used to do more tournaments at the start. Alright, we'll just respec the new guy. Now, I kind of want to build an army again so I can level these guys up. we don't want him to use strength of combat. We just want him to only ever use chill wind. Spend the afternoon entertaining my friend's kid for their birthday. Oh, nice. Yeah, playing with kids is pretty fun. Is this just a companion run? No. No, not particularly. It's just faster to level up your renown if you've only got companions, because I've only got 13 guys in my party, the game thinks, oh, you've got a pretty weak party, you know. But then we just go and take out like 400 dudes by ourselves, or like wipe out an entire siege, you know, and it'll think like, and yeah, we can smash. All right, let's go and see if let's go and practice our combat abilities. Settlement keeps getting attacked by beastmen. That's my special bow. If I ever get to 30, then I can use that. Oh, legendary simple bow. Holy shit. If I ever get to 30, I can use that. Cool. Food-wise, for grain, we've got heaps. We only got 12 guys, so we only need like 2 grain. Cool. Yeah, our current carrying capacity is pretty low, so we only carry like the most expensive of loots. Oh, we've got some Minotaurs converting, nice. Alright, this should be cool. So we'll do a practice run first on just an 80-man party. Actually, we don't need to do a practice run. Well, yeah, an 80-man party would get obliterated. So we'll try a big 400-man party. We could just immediately get wrecked, but I think we'll be right. So what you do is you go. So what you're going to do is go in and defeat the blood grounds, and then you get. And if you can successfully complete the blood grounds, you'll fight an army of like I think 300 or 400 beastmen in there, and then afterwards you'll get awarded. After the normal loot screen, you get like a special, or before the normal loot screen, whatever. After the battle, you get a special like loot screen. There's like 3 or 4 unique items in it, or like rarer, valuable items, and you can just choose one of them. But what you can also do is just go in. And then, oh shit, no. Yeah, just go in and then retreat before you win. And then leave. Oh no, we already killed. So normally it were like 100, like 300 dudes or whatever would spawn, but we already like nuked fucking half of them.
We will trample your puny.
That's actually cool because it because our spells reset instead of having to like a minute or whatever.
Command.
No, we didn't wipe them. I only killed half of them or something. They're not. There we go. I was gonna say they're not casting. Oh my god, they're not casting. But no, they're right. They're casting. Chuck down some heals. Burning head's pretty good. Got 19 Minotaurs. And the cool thing about that is you can just keep doing it over and over again. Where's the closest town? Are you reckon Wertbad's or Krugenheim's closer? Wertbad, because there's a river in the way of Krugenheim. Oh, is there? Can you get across there? Oh, no, you can get across there. So maybe, yeah, maybe Krugenheim's faster. Minotaurs are considered bandits for all the bonuses. Yeah, that's true. Unfortunately, Dark Elves are not though, which is kind of a bummer. I don't know. One of the devs said that they were, but I don't think they are. But maybe, but the thing, if the devs think they are, then maybe they are, or maybe they're going to change it so that they are. Because yeah, I would like to do some like bandit style play with Dark Elves, but yeah, it's not coming anytime soon. Yeah, 13,000 gold worth of Minotaurs. Alright, let's do that one more time, and then I just have to quickly, I have to read all my books, because we've been doing so much action, we haven't had a chance to read our books. So I want to kill all of them on the open field. Okay, so I just yeah, so I cancelled them before they did their magic. No Dark Elves and Chaos Knights and Champions, definitely not. Yeah, Chaos, all of the Chaos Warriors, all of the Norskins are not bandits. However, there is a separate bandit race of Norskins that are bandits. So there's two different types of Norskins. There's the Norskins that you recruit from Chaos settlements and the ones that the Chaos Warriors have in their armies. Those ones not bandits. But then there's Norskins that you get from the bandit camps that are bandits. And yeah, the Chaos Warriors are not bandits. So this is what we're talking about. 396 400-man army. Alright, let's see if we can take this on.
We will trample your puny part. I take it.
How much renown we get? 110 renown per pop. They're casting Chillwind. There's a bug in the game at the moment where Chillwind's got unlimited range. So they're going to fix it in the next patch. Basically, Chillwind's only meant to have a certain range, and then it does like a wind blast. At the moment, it can just go anywhere on the map and just wind blast them. Might be time to take Alt off. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm not sure what town I would actually want. Alright, now we need to go and read some books. They want me to give me Montfort. I think we should give it to this guy. He seems like a good chap. Yeah, Chillwind's massively overperforming at the moment, yeah. But yeah, it's pretty fun doing this type of thing with wizards and stuff like that. With wizard, if you do it with elven wizards or human wizards, it's a lot harder and they're not as effective, but it still works. It just takes a bit, like the battles aren't over like instantly because you actually have to get line of sight. But you can still have like, yeah, you can still blast heaps of shit with magic, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I reckon Guardian Wizards with Eye Magic, just casting their missile spell, is probably the most fun. What am I doing? Oh yeah, we're reading books. I might just sit here and just read the books, get it over and done with. Actually, maybe we should form armies first, and then read the books, because then... Right, where's my town? Caravan.
We will trouble your puny party beneath our... I'm taking command.
This is a pretty cool mod, you gotta admit. Yeah, the shoulders that you get from farming the beastmen are like some of the highest armor, like lowest weight per armor shoulders that you can get. So they're really quite good for these, this caster squad that I've got. I think we can do 2 sets before we reload as well. Before we run out of Winds of Magic. Enjoy farming the Chaos Portal. Yeah, nice. Chaos Portal is probably better for money. I'm not sure if it's better for renown and XP or not. Maybe. I find with money with the renown, with XP and renown, I feel like the Minotaur parties are better than the 80-man Minotaur parties are better than the 80-man Chaos parties. They seem to give you slightly more renown. Like, you know, I might get like, I don't know, I might get like around 15 renown from an 80-man Chaos party, but I might get like 18 from a Minotaur party. I think it's just, I don't know, I think it's just because there's more Minotaurs, whereas they don't have as many Chaos Warriors or something, Chaos Warrior Knights or something, but you get more money, yeah, you get more gold from the Chaos Warriors, I think, because the Minotaurs are worth shitloads, but the rest of the Beastmen aren't worth much. Oh, what happened to my Minotaur? Oh, he's... Yeah, there was one that was about to be leveled up, but... Yeah, oh well. Alright, let's go to the keep. Manage the garrison. And we just need a crip load of dudes, that'll do. Alright, now we're going to make some parties. So we want, let's put Slafina back in charge of one of them. And give us some dudes. And we'll put the new guy, oh, you put Ida in charge of one, she hasn't got her levels yet. And then we'll put the new guy Arnold in charge of one. Oh, got our 4 parties. And we form an army. Beautiful. And then we go and level these guys up. We may as well shop for some more Bozokonos while we're here as well. They always want to give it to me or some. Oh no, not always, but just doing this to get charm XP and character levels. Don't really give a shit which Empire Lord gets what. I found the portals for companion equipment. Yeah, I'm thinking. It's making me think. Actually, next time I do a Chaos campaign, I'd be better off using. I'd be better off. Next time I do a Chaos campaign, I'd be better off using. Yeah, using vampires instead of Bretonnian knights. And then like, and yeah, farming the Chaos portal for companion equipment, exactly. And then later on, like eventually, like switch out your eventually switch out your vampires for Chaos Knights. But maybe we should do that. That'd be cool. Because I really like using the Bretonnian Knight as the basis for my I guess parties, because they're, you know, really strong in melee, and I just love running around berserking on stuff in melee. But yeah, but they don't have the DPS. Like, they're really good at just, you know, being tanky as shit and just slowly killing their way through like massive quantities of enemies, but they don't have the sheer damage potential that the vampire squad has. But I was thinking, by the time when you get to tier 6, what do you have, like, how many parties do you have? You have heaps, I think. But yeah, so I think you only get the bonuses from your knights if they're in your party, like the bonus hit points and stuff. So I was thinking, like, if you get to like tier 6, if you have all vampire companions as a Chaos Bretonnian Knight, but make him sorcerers, sort of thing, then you can, and everyone can have faith as well. And you can heal all your companions with your Bretonnian Knight stuff. And your Bretonnian Knights can tank the Chillwinds as well. Like, the Chillwinds won't even kill the Bretonnian Knights. They'll just be like, I don't give a fuck, and they'll just heal through it. It'd be sweet. Prefer the Necrox. Even though you lose the jump, he can do a 1 versus 1000 solo pretty easily. I don't really like playing solo. I like having companions. I love my companions. Yeah, I'm not really interested in any of the solo builds. I was playing Von Carstein Vampire solo for a while. It's kind of fun, but yeah, I don't know. But I love the idea of farming equipment for my companions. What am I trying to do here? Check for bows. Oh, hey, Pythax. I was deep in conversation. I'm a sucker for big undead armies. I don't know. Now I'm thinking I want to go and make a I want to make another Chaos Champion, but instead of going, because early on with the Bretonnian Knight, you eventually want to have all Bretonnian Knights, right? But early on, the Bretonnian Knights don't do much. It's not until you get to tier 4 that they're really good, and you get to tier 4 fucking real fast if you go all Vampire Companions. So yeah, it'd be pretty cool. No, Ida's capped. My biggest issue of those armies is new prep of recruiting low tiers and upgrading them. I run out of souls way too fast. You should just join Chaos and then recruit Chaos Warriors instead. Can Chaos use dark magic? Is there only Dark Elves that can use it? Yes, Chaos Sorcerers can use Dark Magic, as it is fundamental part of their practice. Chaos Sorcery involves the reckless, powerful manipulation of winds of magic, which is what defines dark magic. Oh, this is the AI. You can't trust the AI. The AI just makes shit up. I'm at Brass Keep already. Nice. Mercy sounds like a commercial. Have you tried Chaos Brand Heresy? So this guy's cool because he's got magic and shit, but he's basically a dweeb. He's a nerd sorcerer. You know what I mean? Like I want to just be like an invincible slayer, crushing enemies, crushing the foes. That's what it's all about. I think I'm gonna restart as a Bretonnian Knight. Shattenstein. He's pretty cool. This character class is really fun, and the vampires make it really fun as well. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking of I want to try like the Bretonnian Knight start, but with vampires. I reckon it'll be even. I don't know. It'll be even faster to get started at the start, but you get to tier, but then you won't get from tier 2 to tier 4 as fast because you won't have as many vampires. But still, I reckon it'd be pretty cool. I'm reading that Chaos Magic and Dark Magic are in a close relationship. Is that the AI though, or is that actually somebody that knows the lore? Because the AI just makes shit up. Pretty much all the BC are nerds, except for Blood Dragons. It's in Reddit thread. Oh, nice. Because I'm trying to think. So what rank are we now? We're at tier 4. We're at tier 4 now. We've got 3 parties. So when we get to tier 6, we'll have 4 or 5 parties. So potentially I could have five vampire lords, like, or sorry, 5 reclaimed vampire lords, which will you know, be dark sorceresses basically, and we'll so we'll cure them of their vampirism, so they won't have as many hit points, but they'll look way sexier, and yeah, they can be my army leaders. And life will be good. So I can have up to 5. Yeah, 5's not as good as 10 though, is it? So we went, yeah, having the 400 hit points or whatever is pretty sweet. You'll not get extra companions, just knights. No, yeah, so you can have up to 20 extra, you can have 20 plus 10 extra companions. So yeah, so eventually you can get up, we could get up to being, we could probably get up to like, I don't know, yeah, 20, probably get up to like 26 companions or something, 26, 27. I don't think you get to 30. But maybe 3 plus 6 is 9. Plus 10 is 19. 20, 21. You get to 21, I think. This is going so well, why stop? What do you mean going so well? So that I can make a Chad Lord of Chaos. Because, well, basically, the reason I want to stop is because I can get, because these guys can only get vampire armor because they're vampires. Whereas if so when you farm the Chaos Portal, then you can't get vampire armor. There's no way to like farm vampire armor, you know. Whereas if we farm the shit, because I've really always wanted to get like heaps of cool chaos armor and stuff for my companions, but I've never been able to do it because I've never been able to farm the chaos portal effectively enough. But if we get like 20 vampires or whatever, then we can just farm the shit out of it and be all like chaosy. The only problem is that we need vampire casters to farm it, but we need knight heroes to be Chads with the armor on. If the Discord doesn't already have a meme about Mercy turn into chaos, someone needs to make one. Nice. Yeah, actually, we also got to tier 4 and I never even bothered to put any of the skills. One of the things about the Von Carstein Vampire is he gets to full power by a tier 2. He doesn't even really need tier 4. Like tier 4 gives him another 50 hit points, extra swing speed in combat. It's like meh. You know. Like, do you know what I mean? Like he gets his +5 companions here, which is the main thing that makes this build super powerful because you get so many vampire companions. I wonder how they'll do things for vampire with the fast mode campaign. There won't be a fast mode campaign. That would be my prediction. Because the whole point of the fast mode is so that you can have kids faster and raise those kids, and those kids have more kids, and you can see the dynasty thing going on. There is no dynasty aspect to Old Realms. There's no kids or getting married or anything. Yeah. Actually, Magister would be pretty good as well. Because the Magister can give Winds of Magic back to his companions. Yeah, actually, the Magister would probably be even better than the Magister would probably be even better than the Vampire in a way. Because you could have like a you could have like a gaggle of vampire heroes, and then you could just regenerate their Winds of Magic every so often with your Magister. So to be like even more powerful. Mom, Mercy keeps touching the tree again. I know. Hey, did I forgot to do what I was supposed to be doing. Arnold the Vampire, right? You get 3 points in there. You get a point there. Yeah, we could do the same concept, but with the I suppose there's not really any point though. Like at a certain point, you just become so powerful. Like, what's the point of even getting more powerful? I don't know, I'm torn. Should we go for like... So basically I want to go either Chaos Sorcerer, Magister Sorcerer, and then I'll be able to regenerate the Winds of Magic of the Sorceresses. So you could have like a shit ton of them. But then it's going to be like all magic, no warriors basically. But it will be even more powerful than this, basically. Well, it'll be the same, basically the same as this, but just even more powerful basically. But we won't have the warrior thing, which is kind of the whole thing that I kind of want. Or we could go for Bretonnian Knight, and that way you have yeah, go for Bretonnian Knight, and then you can eventually have some Bretonnian Knights with sick armor, which would be cool. I wonder how much damage the Chill Wind actually does. Like, I think maxed out Bretonnian Knights would be able to tank it probably. You could be the lady with all the knights around you. Apparently Ungrel Foulhorn is part of Chaos Undivided. That's weird. Yeah, the Undivided Chaos Knight's pretty cool. Can't join him in the Chaos Lord. No, you can join Lord Mortkin, but it's a bit broken, it doesn't work properly. Oh yeah, yeah, I still never managed to figure out how to actually join Chaos myself properly. Which sucked. It was fun. Alright, we need some like sexy looking sorceresses for this thumbnail. Can't load these ones because it's a different version. Might be able to. I made myself the faction leader of Chaos. It's pretty funny if you make a stronghold. Yeah, I want to be the faction leader of Chaos. You mean the faction leader of the Norskin, of the Nurgle faction, or of the Undivided? Um, um, oh, use console command. Cool. Um, all right, this will do. All right. We're getting there. Nearly there. Alrighty. In there. About time to enjoy some more liquids. I grow parched. Oh, nice. Alright. This is gonna, I feel like this is finally all, it's all about like achieving your dreams, you know. I'm finally gonna achieve my dreams of farming heaps of armor for my Chaos Warriors. This is what it's all about. But sorceresses. Yep. Alright, it's happening. Yeah, you've got to unlock the most badass looking characters. That's what it's all about. Alright, this is the this is what I've come up with. It's not very inspired, but I feel like it's, you know, it basically I think this basically, you know, gives you the vibe of what we're going for here. It's all about badass Chaos Warriors and powerful Chaos Sorceresses that are going to be scantily clad because that gives them faster magic regen. And it's just coincidence that they, you know, look sexy and evil. Alright, I'm just going to set this up. Don't like the initial look when you recruit them. You definitely need their armor. What, the vampires or the sorceresses? Oh, the Bretonnian Knights, you mean? Yeah, for sure. So I think we went like 6. I think we went 6 vampire sorceresses in this one. And we're gonna convert. I'm gonna convert them into humans because we don't use, you know, we don't mess with vampirism. All right. So I've got the new stream set up now, so I'll hunt you guys over there in a second. And yeah, so basically, as I was just explaining in the other stream, we're going to be doing a Bretonnian Knight campaign, but we're going to fall to Chaos, and we're going to be using Dark Sorceresses to power us with the destructive power. So the Bretonnian Knights that become Warriors of Chaos, essentially, are extremely